Alright, so for frequency separation, all we're going to do here is we're going to duplicate our background twice. So we have 3 total layers, Command J or Control J, or you can right click and go down to duplicate. And then what we want to do is we want to rename the middle layer, which would be layer 1 in this case. And we're going to call that, I'm going to call it blur. And then the top layer, I'm going to call this frequency. So frequency or separation for that blur. We're going to turn off our topmost layer, our frequency. Make sure we have separation selected. We're going to go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. We're going to open that and we get a different panel. And then we're going to just select a radius here. Typically I sit between 15 and 35. Kind of just want to blur it but still be able to make out what objects she has, like make sure you can see the definition of her nose and everything still. We're going to hit OK. And then we are going to turn back on our frequency layer. We're going to select the frequency layer. We're going up to Image, Apply Image. We'll get a new window here. We want to go to the layer where it says Merged, and we want to select Separation, or the whatever layer you added that Gaussian blur to is the one you want to select. Then down on the blending mode, we want to go and click that. We get a new menu, and we're going to select Subtract. And then what you want to make sure is that you have scale set to 2, and your offset is set to 128, and then your opacity you can keep at 100. Once you've done that, we're going to hit OK. We're going to come over here to our layers, make sure that we still have our frequency selected. We're going to come up just a tiny bit, go to where it says normal, click that, new menu, and we're going to scroll down until we get to linear light and select that. Perfect. So now all you got to do is on your frequency layer, you can go in and take out blemishes or any little stray hairs that you want to. And then on separation, that's where you use your lasso tool and you make a selection and then go up to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and you can add just a little bit of a blur to help add in that airbrush.